Here's to the finest crew in Starfleet. Engage.
Watch your backs on Luke. I'm Captain Janeway of the USS Voyager. Captain Janeway of the USS Voyager. Captain.
Welcome to The Greatest Generation. It's a Star Trek podcast by a couple of guys who are a little bit embarrassed about having a Star Trek podcast. I'm Ben Harrison.
I'm Adam Pranica. My mic looks enormous.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that?
It's a camera trick. You don't have a bigger mic than me.
No. It sure looks that way. It's making me blush.
Yeah. Ooh, boy. Well, we're doing a video Code47 again today. So if you're just listening, you're really missing out on like at least 10 or 11% more fun that you could be having if you are following this on YouTube as well.
That's an important amount.
Yeah. Sometimes that's the amount that makes the difference, right?
It's true, yeah.
We got a bunch of stuff in our P.O. box.
Captain, I'm sorry to disturb you.
I'm receiving a code 47.
Verify.
It is code 47, sir. Starfleet emergency frequency.
Captain size only.
Thought I'd start. We have just a postcard here, Adam.
How about that? Just a simple postcard.
This kind of reminds me of the work of our buddy Aaron Reynolds of Effin' Birds. It's a crow or some kind of corvid saying "kapla."
Well, he clearly needs to make Klingon birds.
Yeah, no kidding.
As a side project.
Goes like this. Ben and Adam, I'm not usually one for unsolicited fan letters, but I couldn't think of better people to send this card to. I bought it directly from the creator at a craft show in Crozet, Virginia. She was so pleased that there was at least one other person to get it. There are dozens of us. Love the show. Listened since Ep 1. Great job, both of you. Thanks for all the Ben laughs. And that's not just because... Oh, I see. Thanks for all the laughs, Ben. Because it's from Ben L. in Crozet, Virginia that sent this.
Crozet, you say?
Yeah.
Like spelled C-R-O-W-S-I-T?
C-R-O-Z-E-T. No
okay.
W in there. So it's not an all crow themed letter.
I see.
But thank you, Ben, for sending that in.
Hey, that's nice. I like getting postcards. I like sending postcards.
Yeah. This next one is from Mr. Nicholas C. in Los Angeles, California. And looks like this may have come from the neighborhood I used to live in.
Uh-oh. It's all the crap you left behind in your office.
All right, here's a letter. Dear Ben and Adam, I know this little item isn't as flashy as the ones you typically get from FOTs, but it's heartfelt nonetheless. I saw this vintage button from the Wrath of Khan at the Ventura County Fair of all places. Instantly, I knew it had to be in your possession, having attended Greatest Gen Con back in the day at the Bootleg Theater in LA. That was a great show. Anyway, now you have the proper chest attire, Ricardo Montalban's enormous, eye-watering pecs, that is, to wear when you feel you need to say, I love you, or it is very cold in space. By the way, how did he learn all those Klingon proverbs in galactic locations like Perdition's Flames while marooned on Ceti Alpha 5? I didn't see a 23rd century almanac on the Botany Bay bookshelf. Love the pod.
His is a superior intellect. He doesn't need all those books.
Been listening since The Boy wasn't allowed on the bridge. Keep serving up the dick and fart jokes, and we're looking forward to you guys roasting and loving Enterprise. Captain Nicard. So here is the gift in question.
Wow. That looks great.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It is, an official vintage 1982 button. I think I'll put it on for the rest of the show. What do you say?
Maybe it'll give you special podcast co-host powers.
And then there's a second letter that says, to be read later, offline. Sounds spicy.
Oh, okay.
Moving up in size, this one comes from Starfleet Physical Fitness in St. Peter, Minnesota. was shocked as anyone to learn that that's where Starfleet Physical Thickness's headquarters are.
Oh, Starfleet Physical Thickness is located in Harry Kim's pants.
Jim Shimoda. Bro, do you even stack?
Wow.
Dear Ben and Adam, I run the replicators over at Jim Shimoda. We've been upgrading them lately, banging out some advanced isolinear chips. I wanted to send a few along in recognition of Adam's Peloton rides and the amount of workout stacks Ben must be doing lifting to roan. There are some from each of the last few months, including the 5-year anniversary chip. Unfortunately, the upgrades were based on Borg technology and the nanoprobes took over my replicator. That accounts for the most recent chip produced. You'll know which one it is. Thanks for all you've done. Without the pod, the Jim Shimoda community wouldn't have come together. Best place on the internet. Sincerely, Chief Very Petty Officer Jeff Ford.
I feel like that would be my rank too.
Yeah, no kidding. So we've got a bunch of isolinear chips here. Got like a kind of cool tie-dye effect.
Oh, that looks great.
Chip. Similar in like a blue and yellow look. Kind of a murdered out isolinear chip here.
Those look like they're of great quality.
Oh, here are the Borg's chips.
Yep. Yeah, look at those.
Strangely generalized in their design.
Yeah.
And then some laser cut wood isolinear chips here.
Oh yeah, if you time travel back to the wood era,
oh yeah,
you're gonna want the wood version.
I'm pretty sure that Data made some of his equipment using wood isolinear chips in that episode where he went back to old-timey San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
Wow, those are great. Some
Really
of the best
cool.
looking isolinear chips I've ever seen.
Yeah. The
Really
writer
cool.
mentioned my Peloton rides, and I've been getting a lot of invitations to become friends from FODs on the platform.
Cool.
And I've been denying every one of them.
What?
Because I don't know, it feels too close to have a bunch of strangers know when I work out and all that. So for whatever reason I've denied every friend request from someone that I don't know. But I'll just let everyone know that I mostly ride on Saturday morning in Alex's Club Bangers ride. Like I'll ride all of his live rides as much as possible. So if you ever want to ride together, that's how you can find me. And you can find other FODs using the Jim Shimoda hashtag on Peloton.
And then the other time you ride is when we have a Coco No-No scheduled right before that.
Exactly.
Usually.
Yeah, that's almost my favorite time to ride.
Like, for 2 months sometimes that it's coming up, and instead you schedule your Peloton thing.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Okay.
Those are my priorities.
Slightly bigger package here. This one's from Joseph R. in Fort Worth, Texas. There's a letter. This must be to us. It says Ben and Adam right there. It's a card. It says, thank you for shining a light for me in the dark. Very sweet. Dear Ben and Adam, Peldor Joy from Fort Worth, Texas. I was one of the lucky few able to see the Picard finale on IMAX in Dallas this week.
Wow.
Big Rod / Daddy Paramount gifted each guest with a free drink and branded popcorn bucket. Unsure if y'all would be able to attend in LA, I nabbed 2 extra in hopes that they might ease any GoFobo inflicted wounds. Oh, GoFobo's the fucking Mickey Mouse company that ran that. Right.
Yeah, one of the worst vendors for such a thing that there could ever be.
I thought that there, like, for some reason I thought that was like some kind of new twist on FOMO that I was unfamiliar with.
They should just call their company Mo, because you're missing out if you want to work with them in order to see anything.
I'm sure I speak with a Borgs-like voice for many in the collective when I say thank you for bringing joy and laughter to all of the friends of DeSoto. In lieu of seeking out some fun popping corn, I wanted to toss a few scarves your way for the next factory trip, Joseph. And Joseph has indeed included a gift card to the Cheesecake Factory.
Fantastic.
Which will definitely help us record our next hit Cheesecake Factory podcast, Factory Seconds.
Very cool.
And has also included these popcorn buckets. These are like still folded up, unsullied by previous popcorn.
Look at
They
that.
look great.
Amazing.
Yeah. There's one for you and one for me.
I'm really glad you sent those. Thank you.
Yeah. We really tried to get into the IMAX screening of the finale and didn't get to go. And it was very disappointing, and we both had really bad GoFobo over it.
Yeah. Yep.
This next one is from Ben P. of Silver Springs, Maryland, and it's to you and me. Letter. Dear Ben and Adam, I've been a Max Fun member, bought a P1, but it's finally time for me to engage in one of my favorite parasocial relationships with some stuff. I came a little late to your show, jumping into TGD first because I was desperate to hear someone else's thoughts on new Star Trek. I've dug what you guys bring from the first few minutes, but it really blew up for me when I discovered the community of fans hanging out on the Drunk Shimoda Discord. There's something about what you guys do that attracts just the best people, myself excluded. I kind of suck. Anyways, it went from a podcast I enjoy to one of the few things keeping me positive while becoming a parent a year into an insane pandemic. I've been wanting to show my appreciation with a Code47 for a while now, but I had no idea what to send. As much as I love Trek, and it's a lot, I've never really collected many Trek goodies except for a mortifying quantity of tie-in novels. But inspiration struck. For Adam, you'll find an enclosed trailer reel. Some time ago, an episode or two, you guys discussed a collection of trailers, and I remembered I've had this one just sitting and following me from apartment to house for 20 years. A buddy in college gave it to me as a gag, and here was a perfect opportunity to pay it forward in a fun way. For Ben, for Daron, I've thrown in a fun piece of baby clothes. It's 18-month size, so hopefully I have gotten around to shipping this in time that it will fit. You have. I think that's basically the perfect size for Daron right now. So,
oh, great.
As a fellow Ben and fellow recent dad who was honored to have his own son, also dubbed Daron, in a P1, a gift for the kiddo seemed like the only choice. Hope you guys enjoy the swag. Thanks for giving me so many hours of joy and helping the FOD find each other. That's from Ben P, aka Pit Blaster, on the drunkshimoda.com Discord. And this is the reel of 35mm film, Adam. Do you want to guess what trailer this is for before I reveal it to the camera?
God, 20 years ago. I don't know. I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna guess that's a teaser trailer due to its size. The actual full-length trailers are gonna be a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a teaser trailer for Star Trek Generations.
That would be wrong, Adam. This is
Snakes on a Plane.
for Snakes on a Plane.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you for that.
I gotta say, we gotta get this motherfucking teaser on a motherfucking projector.
Yeah, we have quite a nice preview collection that I've always wanted to actually play for real.
Oh, man, and this is great. This is a little onesie in the style of one of my favorite Data moments in
That's great.
Star Trek Generations. Fun.
That's cute. Can't wait to cover both of those gifts with feces.
Thank you, Ben, and congrats on becoming a dad. Final package here. This is from Marcus N. in Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
All right.
All right, we got a letter. Dear Adam and Ben, it's tough to express how much your podcast has provided a constant happy presence in my life, something I could look forward to twice, which is crossed out, once every week. I've been listening since about episode 10, and I haven't dared miss one. Your voices were a mainstay of my morning walk to lab during grad school and have stayed my favorite morning commute ritual for several years post-PhD defense. Wow. However, I have noticed you have been precariously zipping through the Trek cosmos without a guide and without proper safety precautions. To prevent an accidental slip into celestial fungal purgatory, I have enclosed the following: 2 living tardigrades, lovingly collected from some pond water and desiccated onto a microscope slide. Please keep these handy in case you need to traverse the mycelial network. You will notice under the protective cover slip is a splotchy white area. This is where the tardigrades are sleeping. Earth tardigrades are unfortunately microscopic, but famously hardy. They are technically dead while in a state of cryptobiosis, but can spring back to life when given water. I hand-picked them under the microscope, moved them to the slide, and allowed them to dry completely. This ceases most, if not all, biological processes until such time as they are rehydrated. They potentially can last in this stasis mode for decades. All the best, wow. Marcus.
Hey, Marcus, thanks for sending us a white smear on a slide with an explanation.
Yeah, amazing. So Marcus actually includes their Twitch profile, which has video of them isolating and putting the tardigrades on the slides. So I'll just give the YouTube here, because it says the full video is on their YouTube archive at youtube.com/@DrNPHD. So DrNPHD. And the video is February 26, 2023, Microscope Sunday with tardigrades. And it starts at roughly an hour and 40 minutes into the video. So a long video, it sounds like. So let's check these bad boys out. Oh man, they're framed. This is incredible.
How about that? Wow. It is as he's described.
There is a little white splotch in there. We should go to the YouTube video and make sure that it isn't just a video of a guy coming on a what do you call this? A microscope slide? Yeah. You know,
don't send us your cum, okay?
It occurs to me that the way the slide looks is not super dissimilar from the way an isolinear chip looks.
You're right about that.
Somebody should do that, you know? I feel like people that work in labs would appreciate an isolinear chip themed microscope slide. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Am I stupid?
That'd be very
to
popular.
Think
no.
That would sell like a ton.
That's not the reason you're stupid at all.
Well, I'm going to put a little plaque under this that says "Definitely not cum" and hang it on my wall. Thank you so much, Marcus.
Yeah, very cool, Marcus.
Wow, and thank you to everybody that sent stuff in, and thanks to everybody that watched. We really appreciate it.
It's fun to do these.
It is. If you've got stuff you would like to send to us for some reason, just slide into the DMs on our Greatest Trek social media handles, and Bill Tilley is waiting to vet whatever crazy crap you want to get rid of.
Think of how many white smudges Bill has seen over the years, and he let that one through. Good job, Bill.
Let us receive this one for some reason. So, this was super fun, but we've got an episode of Star Trek to talk about today, Adam.
Sure do, Ben. And it's not nearly as fun as the Code 47 segment we just did. It is very, very serious business on Star Trek Voyager Season 6, Episode 14, Memorial.
And if you're still here, you're watching the YouTube video, so hey, how about throw us a fucking subscribe? Do we really have to ask? It's 2023.
We got to do that thing where we point to the like and subscribe button.
Do you know which way it is?
I know one could be here and then another could be there.
Yeah.
Also, maybe that's a spot where it could be.
Yeah.
Maybe like where the mic is.
Just scroll around, see if it's suggesting an Adam Ragusa video, and click that, because that'll be better than whatever this was.